So we are Meteor Crater RV Park, which is about a few miles from Winslow, Arizona, and it's a pretty cool place. Definitely worth a visit. I thought the RV park might be near there's a museum out here next to the impact site. For some reason I thought the RV park was right next to it, but it's not. It's about 3 or 4, 5 miles away, the actual crater, the meteor impact site. So we're going to we disconnected from the RV. We're going to head down there. It opens at 8 a.m. closes at 5 p.m. So we're going to head down there and try to be there right at opening, hang around for an hour, and then head down to the valley. We're going to connect up with our kids, have a meal together, and spend the evening together before we head on toward Santa Clarita, California. It's a very interesting place here. The buildings that were built here a long time ago are very strange in appearance. They're like more like a habitat than they are a building. And you think about it, Mars, if Elon Musk is successful at making us a multi-planet people, Arizona is very much like Mars. If you look out there, you can see it's pretty barren. There's not a lot of life in the high desert. Kind of like Mars. No trees, except for the only trees you see here are the ones that are being watered. So you see life over there, and that's because that's on a drip or a sprinkler. If though there was no drip or sprinkler, this place would look like that out there. But I'll show you the main store and office building here. It looks kind of like a habitat. I kind of call it the Hab. Now you can see why I call it the Hab. Kind of like a training ground for future Martian explorers. Maybe RV life is a little bit getting people into the mindset of thinking of being nomadic, and we're kind of restless and traveling around in the country, and some even around the world, to eventually around the solar system and beyond that. We'll see you there at the museum. Okay, you can see here we're at the impact site, and if you look down there, there's plenty of parking for RVs and even some large vehicles. So if you wanted to just come here and, maybe this is not too far off the I-40, so if you just wanted to check it out on your way to a destination, you could just park your rig right down there and walk right up in here. Pretty unique place. Always makes me think of Mars.
Hi guys, welcome. Good morning.
Hey, look at that. It's a nice area here. Very cool. Somebody actually rode that into space or something like that. That's just a test capsule, looks like. Yeah, look at this view. Show you this view. That's quite a view.
Yeah.
Alrighty. we've paid to go into this. It's $4 extra, and it's got movable seats, and they say it's well worth the $4. So we're gonna check it out. There's the crater. There's the impact site. Picture of it. So I guess we're here. I really enjoy museums. I like going to them, seeing the history, and in this case, the science. So, meteorite crater. So, use this magnet to compare sections of two different types of meteorites.
Three types: stony iron and stony iron.
Yeah, that one's much more powerful. Stony meteorite. And this is a Meteor Crater meteorite, so this one's got a lot more iron in it.
Oh look, these are iron.
Iron meteorites. Yeah.
Wow.
All right, so what are we looking at here? The hole in this slider represents the area of downed trees blasted by the Tunguska explosion, about 28 miles across. Move the slider to compare the area of downed trees with locations in Arizona. So that's pretty cool. That's the blast right there. It knocked all the trees down. Of course, when you look out there weren't many trees. So that was in Russia, so not around here.
Oh.
I like the rumbling. Oh, yeah.
Moving at 11 miles per second, a meteor raced through the solar system towards Earth. Immense shock waves were created as it approached from the east. Hurricane-force winds threw 175 million tons of material in all directions.
Oh,
The shock of impact
that's pretty cool.
melted most of the meteor and spread with the large plume of debris.
Wow.
It took just 10 seconds, and Meteor Crater was formed.
There's the museum, yeah, right here. That's very cool.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. I think you can slide this to different rock. Zoom out. That's pretty cool. We can zoom out and zoom in. That's really cool. Just slide it over some more here. There you go. Come on this way over here. There it is. Man, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Serious.
That is cool.
Wow. Really?
We're looking at it from the air conditioning. Actually, it's not hot today, so we can. But that is
But we're
really
waiting.
cool.
But we only have like 10 minutes before
Oh, we
that
do?
movie shows. Yeah.
Okay. So
How
will you go
about-
back
how
down
about-
there?
No, it's just over there.
Oh, okay.
How about after the movie we go outside?
Yeah, we go out and check it out.
Yeah.
Objects look like lower screen,
That's
So-
cool. You can see space.
so you can listen. Huh? Oh, really? Oh, wow! Look at that. See space, the cosmos.
Nearly 3 minutes after the flash of light appeared in the sky, a shockwave.
That's really cool. So I think the idea here is you're standing in the crater, what it would look like.
Oh, wow.
So at the bottom of the crater. So this would be the top rim up there. In fact, that's the museum right there in the background. So, well, that haven't actually go down there. I don't think they actually let people go down there.
No.
So this is the closest you get to going down there. A little simulation here. But still pretty cool. Ah, yes, Mars. My favorite planet. I think we're going to be going there someday. Maybe not me personally, but humans.
Look here.
So now we're walking out through the observation deck here. There it is. Alright, so I don't know how well that'll work, but I can try it. I don't know if I clean up. These are angled to show you something specific, like 6-foot tall astronaut and a 3x5 flag. So I don't know if I can get the camera to line it up in there. Is it working?
There you go.
Pretty cool. So this is the winch and the boiler. Just gonna try to hold it up there and let you look at the winch and the boiler.
Oh, that's the equipment that they use to
Yeah,
dig the hole or
dig the hole, the mine shaft.
The
where
mine
they're
shaft.
Looking for the meteor. So here's the mine shaft itself.
This is a winch.
See if I can zoom in there. Oh, that's real hard to. It's a good thing it has a display, so it's allowing you to kind of see in there. Arizona has lots of really neat attractions, you know, from the Grand Canyon and probably lesser well-known things like Meteor Crater here. And do you know that the actual London Bridge is located in Arizona? Not a replica, not representations of it or an actual size, but the real London Bridge, the one that served London, crossing the Thames for, I don't know, a couple of hundred years maybe. It was dismantled in the 60s when they were replacing it with a new one, and they moved it block by block to Lake Havasu, Arizona. And so people who live in London actually walked on that bridge when it was located in London. It's pretty interesting. Arizona has a lot of neat stuff like that to come and see, neat attractions, and this is certainly one of them. So yeah, some really cool things here in the gift shop. There's a gift shop. It's magnet time.
Which one do you want?
No, I guess something that's like shows this Meteor Crater
What did they do?
specific. There you go.
Ooh, yeah.
There you go.
That's the one.
Let's see.
That's the one.
That's what we want right there. That's very cool. All right, well, that is Meteor Crater, and I think it's worth the entry fee, and the little movie was $4, and
Yeah.
you know, and moving seats, and they go for a little ride, and I really enjoyed that.
Move. They have air 40.
Moved
40?
and it's like 4D, so there was like mists and things going and coming around you to kind of
You could feel things.
that you could feel, and
Yeah.
I didn't record it, of course, but you have to come here and check that out on your own. So this is located just off I-40 between Winslow and Flagstaff.
Yeah.
So definitely worth a day trip. And I remember coming here when I was a little kid. When we, you know, it was one of the few things we did, but I didn't remember anything about it. And of course, a lot of this wasn't there at the time. I think there was just an overlook of the crater.
Yeah.
There wasn't a museum, and I don't remember that anyway, and I don't remember any of the other stuff.
Really nice.
Yeah, that museum is really nice, and I love going to museums, and so if you like going to museums, then you're gonna like our channel.
If you like science stuff.
Or if you like science stuff, those are the kinds of things we're gonna tour a lot on our channel wherever we go. And so eventually I'd like to get to Houston, and I'd like to be around for Cape Canaveral for a rocket launch, maybe one of the big heavies that they're working on. But yeah, I like museums, I like those things. We like to see the outdoors as well, but we don't
That's what I like.
we don't pass up the museums either. So
We got
all
a
right.
t-shirt.
Yeah, I got a t-shirt, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Meteor Crater.
Arizona,
Yeah.
our hometown.
Yep. And we got to get going
Okay.
so that we can get down to the valley. So we'll talk to you later.